Hi, welcome back to CAC Connects. I'm Coach Bernadette with the Circus Arts Conservatory. I coach contortion, and what I'm going to go over with you today is the basics of backbending. First, I'm going to go over the biomechanics. I'll show you some stretching and strengthening exercises, and also some breathing exercises, which will be very important. And then I'll go over the whole technique of how to get up into the bridge and how you can progress into your backbends. So with biomechanics, I'm going to discuss your eyes, your head, your hands, and your feet. With your eyes, wherever your eyes go, the rule of thumb is that's where your head's going to go. Where your head goes, that's where your body's going to go. So if your head is down, your body's going to come forward. If your head is back, your body's going to go back. So it's very important when you're doing bridges and backbends and any other acrobatic tricks that you need to incorporate where your eyes are looking. The next is your hands. Your hands want to be nice and wide. They're your base of support. You want to have open spaces between each of your hands. They want to be straight and in line with your shoulders. They're not turned in, they're not turned out and wide. You want to be sure that they're nice and even. Alignment is very important. Now with your feet, when you start a backbend or a bridge, you want to be sure that your feet are not parallel and straight forward. If they're in that type of position, it makes it very difficult for you to bend. It puts extra stress on your low back, and you don't get nearly as close as you can in your backbend. When you turn your feet out, make sure your feet are even. You turn your feet out and they're a little bit more than shoulder width apart. This allows for the opening of your hip joint, which then takes the pressure off your low back and then allows you to get into a closer, tighter backbend. Now we'll go over some stretching, strengthening, and breathing exercises, which are very important when you're doing a backbend or a bridge. For your arms, you need nice, strong arms, specifically your triceps, because you're weight bearing on them. For flexibility, you're going to need flexible hips as well as flexible abdominals. Believe it or not, backbends are not all about how flexible your spine is. It's how flexible your hips are, abdominals, and especially your shoulders. So I'm going to give you an exercise here. I call it the seal, which will help you with breathing upside down, your breathing tolerance. It'll strengthen your arms, and it'll also stretch your abdominals and your hip flexors. So once again, I'm calling in Ricky. So Ricky, I want to have you get into the seal position. So how you want to do this is your hands are right under your shoulders. I'm going to have you spread your hands apart, your fingers apart. You're going to get into that habit. And yes, her toes are pointed, my favorite. Good job. The other thing you're going to do is extend your head back, and you can see how the hip flexors get stretched here as well as the abdominals. You're also going to stretch a little bit of your neck muscles in the front, which is important. And the breathing exercise is, Ricky, I'm just going to have you open up your mouth just a little bit, and you're going to allow air to come in and out. This is very important because if you're going to do anything upside down, especially weight-bearing acrobatic tricks on your hands, you need to know how to breathe. How's that feel? Can you breathe?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Another exercise I'm going to show you, which will help you strengthen your arms, strengthen your legs, and prepare you for the next step, which is coming up from the backbend into a stand position. So Ricky, I'm going to have you go back into that lovely bridge. And so this one, you're just going to rock back and forth again. And when you get the pressure on your feet, slightly lift your fingers up, your hands up and down, up and down. This helps you to have your legs get used to taking your weight-bearing forces while you're in the back bend, and it also strengthens your arms. The correct way to come down from a bridge is, again, you're gonna look up and you're gonna sit your bottom down. There we go, good job. Sometimes when I'm coaching, I see all kinds of ways that people get out of their back bends. Some of the common things, and we'll just round it up all in one. I'm going to have Ricky do a bridge, and she's going to pretend like she doesn't know what she's doing. So some people come up doing all sorts of twisting and sitting and turning your head. Just come flat down. It's better for your back, and then you're in a nice relaxed position for your spine. So there you have it, the basics of back bending and bridging. You want to keep in mind the biomechanics of where your eyes go, your head goes. Where your head goes, your body goes. Make sure your hands are nice and flat, your feet are flat, and your feet are turned out. The strengthening exercises, get into that seal position, and you can strengthen your arms, and it'll help you learn how to breathe while you're upside down. Good luck practicing your back bends. In the future, we're going to have advanced techniques of how to get up from the back bend into a standing position, and maybe going into a one-handed back bend as well. So until next time, keep calm and circus on. I'm Coach Bernadette, and you're watching CAC Connects.